Hmm. So, what's going on? Life right now is in many ways mysterious. Last night, I felt like at one of the lowest points in my life. Why is that so? Made me think, of course, or not think at all in some other ways. This morning, I got up and I did my pranic meditation. And it is something that grounds me, puts me back in on the spot, in the moment. After that, I did my journaling, writing out what matters and doing some sort of status self-evaluation. Maybe not quite that way, but reflecting on the moment, how it is right now. There's so much contradiction going in in this world, whether it's here in Germany, whether it's in America, where the people are that I love. There's many people. I realized. I did some calls the other day to people who I care for, left a message, and in a way, it felt like I wanted to say goodbye. And that's how I felt last night. Although there's no real reason, rhyme or reason to be that way, because actually I have more freedom right now than I've ever had in my life. I'm unemployed. I I don't need to go to work. I do work, yes, and am looking for creating new avenues, changing life. Um, I've decided I'm not gonna be employed anymore because companies uh, have their own momentum and they do not appreciate the person as such. And that goes back to what our society is right now. It does not reflect the appreciation of you, of me, of every single individual. We have lost our ways. To me, it's really sad. That's the other side. What I realized, I've never felt as lonely as I do right now. Even though I'm surrounded by family, I'm surrounded by beautiful nature, I have lots of time, I can do whatever I want. But I've never felt as lonely. Where does that come from? Not being connected. We connect through means like this here, videos. There's less and less that we connect in person. That's sad. Where does that come from? Well, it's not all that difficult. Division, 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 division. That's the mantra that is being posed on us. Yes, the beautiful C word. There's like everything, there's two sides to everything. The blessing is if I've got time to think. On the other hand, there's this division that you have a hard time escaping. We make conscious choices, and most of the time, unconscious choices. Those unconscious choices are being driven by our habits, our past. The future doesn't even exist. We live right now. The now is all that we have. If you realize that, it's really weird because the now, right now, this very moment, I'm talking to you. And once you watch this, this is already past history. It doesn't change anything. Becoming aware of that we live right now, that whatever we do right now, of course, is part of where our future will be, but it's our mindset, that what we think, how we think about ourselves, how we think about others. Yes, and that is one of our, to me, one of my biggest challenges, or if not actually the biggest challenge, it's judgment. Judgment about self, judgment what seems to be about others. But in reality, is that really judgment about others, or is it judgment about things, or, yeah, attributes, behaviors, whatsoever that we hate or don't like in ourselves, that makes us become, yeah, passionate in ways that does not serve us. Hate is a vibration that, yeah, we hate someone, we hate ourselves. We don't realize how much we hurt ourselves with doing that. Think about it. The hate on Trump, the hate on police, the hate on what all these other things are being driven by the media. It's all about division. The more we get divided, the farther we move away from each other. Social distancing, social distancing. Just think about it. It's such an oxymoron. It's stupidity. Sorry, there's judgment right there. It's I don't know whether it's ignorance. It's ignorance of ability to be honest to ourselves. It's ignoring one of the most important things that we have, which if not actually it is the most important thing we have. It's love. Love, love for ourselves, respect for ourselves, and with that automatically love for others. Sorry, got interrupted. And where was I? Yeah, about the moment where we are, what what makes what makes us tick. Love, love. How much does love, how, how does love affect you? How much of your life is about love? How much do you love yourself? How much do you love others? How much does the division cause us to not love, but be just the opposite? Division is about putting something in between, something that we don't like. So where does that put us? Where does that make our life worth living? As I said before, last night, I felt like I didn't want to live. So much division, so much hate, separation. And then this morning, after doing my meditation, I went for a walk. And I became aware of, yeah, where I am. Feel sad, feel very sad. I had this discussion with a friend of mine who I know from dancing, such a joyous thing to do. All these things, dancing, being loving to each other, all these things are being suppressed and we allow it. What do I mean we allow it? We don't stand up for our values, our true values. Love, love each other, be respectful. It's sad. If you look at what's happening with the politics, yes, there's judgment in this, but it's also the facts speaking that love, there's no place for love. If it comes to politics, it's only about division. It's only about making the people understand that if they choose, and that's a choice we do, to follow their rules, then there's nothing worth living about for. And there's nothing, really nothing that we can look forward to. There's nothing, period. It's all about division. One of the politicians said, "Oh, it's happening at home. We have to go into the homes of the people." I'd rather die. I'd rather die and not be here, not be physically here, than letting that happen. That's how I feel. Vaccinations, same thing. They want to intrude into my life. They want to intrude into my body. These politicians that have been led on a path, not quite sure why and how they have made these decisions. It's sad. It's really sad. I feel for them. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for my part in being part of it. I apologize for my part in contributing to it. In a way, I am an accomplice to it because if I know about it, then I'm part of it. So for me, Ho'oponopono comes to work for things like this, to that person, to that energy. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for my part in this. I forgive myself too. Where are you? Where are you in your life? How important is what is going on right now? I don't care about money. All these things, they're, yeah, they're energy, yes, can be important in some ways. On the other hand, if you're not happy, if we're not happy, why are we here? Do you think we're here to be in misery? I don't think so. We're here to grow, to find love in ourselves, for ourselves, with that, for everyone else. Love is the answer, nothing else. Everything we do, question everything you do. I question everything I do. I question why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I'm questioning myself. Why am I here? Why am I going through this part of life? And I feel this is absolutely a turning point in human history right now. It is time for us, as every single individual, to wake up. Every single one of us. I don't know how many people this will reach, but what's going on right now, there's more to it than just COVID or whatever. No, this is a turning point in our human history. To me, it feels like it is happening right now. And one of the pivotal points is on the election in the US. I wouldn't have thought, but it's how it feels to me. I see the division between friends. I have friends who appreciate Trump and what he's done. I've never had any real feelings towards him one way or the other. He's done good things. He's done other things that maybe I did not appreciate either. But who am I to judge them? Am I in his position? No, I am not. Who am I? I'm just an individual who has a right to live, a right to love. And with how the world is going right now, there's very, well, strong movement towards suppressing our ability to do just, and being able to, yeah, make a clear decision about our our preferences and what we'll be able to do in the future. Yeah, it is. It comes down to freedom, freedom, freedom of choice. And the current government here in Germany, oh, they just clearly don't want you to have any choice. They want to regulate everything down to, yeah, starts off with that. Ask. They want you to be behind a mask. What does that mean? Have you thought about it? It's already proven that scientifically it does not protect you. It doesn't protect anyone else. Actually, it just does the opposite. It collects. But that's science, doesn't matter. It's more the effect it has on our brains, our thoughts, our heart. It is about not showing whether we are, what health is doing, whether we are smiling, whether it's just the faintest little smile, not necessarily expressed in the eyes. So, yeah, and then doing that to children. Sorry. I feel very, very sorry that I'm part of this. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm sorry to all the children who have to go through this and me not being loud enough to stop this. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. What is freedom? Freedom. Freedom. Think about it. Love. Freedom and love are almost synonymous. Right now, we do not have the freedom to love, to express our love. Social distancing, social distancing. What do you think? So getting back to where are we as people, as the human race, we are at a point where we have to decide whether we give in to forces that want to restrict the way we express our love for each other, what we can do, where we can go, all these things. It's about freedom. It's about love. And for me too, this is something, and that's why I'm talking here. We don't have the freedom to be ourselves. Then, hey, why are we here? We don't have that freedom. Might as well not live.